So for me, the very first sponsorship, when I realized like I inadvertently created a business that was in the black immediately. And I was like, okay, so it's not much. It's $100. But if I don't do anything with that, it'll be four figures by the end of the year. And if I could do this like 10 more times, it'd be five figures.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of five figures to get to six figures. I wonder if I could get to six figures. And that was the biggest thing for me was just the moment of realizing that somehow something out of my brain had created revenue that possibly if I reverse engineer it at that point I had become a business owner, right? Before I created a job for myself.
Hmm.
At that point I realized I created a business when I kind of did some smart things by hanging around the right people. So then all of a sudden I was like, dude, I could completely reverse engineer this if this concept works. So I started putting it into action and there had been a switch to build that thing had taken a lot from the guy that was excited about his very first sponsorship. But there was two dynamics. Yes, it's possible to do something that you love and create and love that moment. And yes, it's possible to create something that becomes an iconic brand and has its place there and does something amazing for the industry that you're in. It did both of those things. So those are the two highlights, to be honest with you. Those are the two things.
I love how you brought up the first sponsor and the $100 a month. I'll just bring up a quick story. If somebody asked me, and I still have it, something that means a lot to me is there's two things. And one thing, and it sounds silly, but it was my first piece of mail that had Phaser Marketing LLC on it. And it was from Google. So it wasn't even like important, but it was like our Google business profile verification code, which they don't do that anymore. But I just thought it was so cool that like, wow, something that I created from like my
Yeah.
brain is now on a piece of mail. And then the second thing was my first paycheck to myself from the business. And it was $500 and I just wrote on there my first paycheck LFG. And when I heard you talk about your first sponsor, it's like, you can hear it in your voice. Like you're so grateful for this other company or this person to sponsor something that you created. And all of a sudden you start to do the math and you're like, yeah, we're in the black. This is something I'm doing in my basement right now and something that I'm just speaking words into a microphone and having fun with it at that. And then you can start to build it up into a brand and into a business.